Finding your first virtual assistant client is going to be one of the hardest challenges of becoming a virtual assistant, and when I got started, it took me about 3 to 4 months before I find my first client. And one of the major reasons why you can't find your first client as a new beginner is you don't know how to find the jobs and apply for the jobs the right way. And that is why in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I send proposals, how I apply for jobs on Upwork, and how I find clients on Upwork. Hi there, my name is Sadiq Umar. I'm a full-time virtual assistant living in Nigeria, and this video is going to be based on my personal experience of starting freelancing and becoming a full-time virtual assistant. So without any more delay, let's jump to my computer and I will show you exactly how I find clients on Upwork. Okay, here we are in my dummy Upwork account, and here is the process. The first thing obviously is to search for jobs. You can use this search bar here at the top, or you can use this one right here, and you can just search for virtual assistant. And here it will show you all of the jobs that has virtual assistant keyword, either in the title or in the description or in the skills that the client choose. But here is the thing, if you follow here and you just start applying for jobs that just has virtual assistant in it in the title or in the description, then you might end up applying for wrong jobs. So what you should do first is you should use the filters in this left sidebar and choose, especially if you are a complete beginner, this is where you should get started. Experience level, you should choose entry level. This means the jobs that will appear here, the client indicates that they are looking for a beginner, someone in an entry level. Why are we going to do that? Because this is going to help you find your first client fast. Because if you send your proposal to a client who is looking for an intermediate virtual assistant or expert virtual assistant, then you will be competing with intermediate virtual assistant and expert virtual assistant. So it's better you as a complete beginner to choose entry level. And next is hourly, the job type. Are you looking for only hourly, right? I don't recommend you choose this, but you can set a rate that you want to see only jobs that the payment starts from $8, from $10 anyway, but don't even worry about this one. Next is fixed price. If you are looking for only fixed price project, I don't recommend this for virtual assistant. So this is also important. Number of proposals that the job already has. If you choose less than 5, you are going to see jobs. All the jobs that appear here are going to be the jobs that less than 5 virtual assistants send their proposal. So this means you have a higher chance of, your proposal has a higher chance of getting viewed by the client, but also you might be limiting yourself. So instead of choosing only less than 5, I recommend you choose 2, less than 5 and 5 to 10. So what this means is every job that appear here has less than 10 proposals. So the reason why we do this is when you send your proposal has a higher chance of getting viewed by the potential client. Okay. So this is another filter that I normally use, and I recommend you use also, payment verified. What this means is all the jobs that appear here, the potential client already verified their payment method. So this is an indication that they either hired on Upwork previously or they add their payment method. That means they mean business. They are not just trying things out. So I choose this filter just to help me avoid wasting my time. Okay, all the other filters right here, you don't need to worry about them. Those are the important ones. Payment verified, less than 10 proposals, and the entry level. So those are the filters here at the top that we are going to use. And now you can go through the jobs and read the title first. This first one, set up social media account. So they are looking for someone to set up their social media account. It's an interesting thing. Most people can do this, but the only problem is the hourly rate they are paying is only $3. So we are not doing this. Create Google Sheet template. This one is also too low. Virtual assistant needed. Okay, budget is $10. And this is important. You see, they verified their payment method. They spent $1,000 on Upwork, and they are in the United States. So they spent $1,000 on Upwork. This means they already hired previously and they have some reviews. So we are going to open the job and read the description. Okay, so this is a fixed project. They are just looking for someone to create email account for them. Probably won't take more than an hour, but you won't know their exact requirement until you spoke with them, and they are paying $10 for it. So if this task is going to take you like 1 hour, so this is probably a fair rate. So what we should do next is, after reading the description, we know we can create email account, so we just need to check their other requirement. Right here you see the activity. There are less than 5 proposals. This means less than 5 virtual assistants send their proposals to this job. Okay, so far so good. Okay, these are the reviews that the client has, and there is no any special requirement. So if we want to apply, we just click apply now. Okay, the job is closed. Okay, so this job, they either hire someone already or they deleted the job themselves. So we have to find another one. Commercial real estate executive assistant. Okay, so this looks like a very good one. Commercial real estate executive assistant, and hourly rate is $4 to $12. So they are willing to pay a minimum of $4 and a maximum of $12. So we can open this and we can read the description. So we read the description here and also the qualification skills that they require, and see if we meet the requirement and if we have the skills to do the job for them. And we come right here. So these are the questions that they will ask you when you submit your proposal. Do you have any real estate experience? How fluent are you in English? So these are special requirements. And if we scroll down a bit, so these are other requirements. They are looking for independent virtual assistant, not agency. We check that. Job success score at least 90%. We don't meet that. Include rising talent. We don't meet this. English level fluent. So these are the special requirements that I have been talking about. They are looking for someone with at least 90% job success score. So if you don't have this 90% job success score, or if you don't have the rising talent, then it will not be a good idea to send you a proposal, because you don't meet the requirement. We want to minimize the number of unanswered proposals. So for this reason, you can still send your proposal, but not that it is going to be hard for the client to consider you, because you don't meet the requirement, and there will be other virtual assistants who meets the requirement. So it is best to go and look for another job that will meet all the requirements to submit. Okay, so this is how you go through the jobs and until you find the one that you can apply to. If you meet all the requirements, we just click apply now. You can go to next page, and until you find the one that you meet all the requirements. Okay, so you see they are notifying me that we do not meet the requirement to submit the proposal to this client, but we can still send our proposal. They are going to see it, but they will see that we do not meet the requirement. And if you meet the requirement, you can just scroll down here, choose the hourly rate that you are willing to get paid, that you are willing to accept from the client. And I normally just choose never here. How often do you want a raise rate? And this is where you write your cover letter. Okay, so this is how you just write your proposal right here. When you finish writing your proposal, if they have any questions down here, you just answer every single question. Make sure you answer every question if they have any question here. And when you answer every question, you just come down here and you click send. This 16 connect, this is just the connect required to send a proposal to this specific job. It doesn't have to be 16 connect for every job. Some job it will be 8 connect, some jobs it will be even less than that. So that's it. This is the exact process that I follow to find client on Upwork, to find virtual assistant client, or even freelancing client in general on Upwork. And I'm sure if you have your portfolio right and you know how to write a winning proposal, when you follow this process, it is going to be a lot easier for you to find your first client, even as a complete beginner. If you find this video helpful, please give it a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you in the next video.